Did anyone see this coming? Captain America is officially a dad, and he didn't even drop a hint. That's right, Chris Evans and his wife, Alba Baptista, have quietly welcomed their first child. And somehow, the internet didn't explode until now. No leaks, no paparazzi photos, no gender reveal balloons, no celebrity magazine spread. Just peace, quiet, and a newborn baby girl named Alma Grace. Reports confirm that Chris and Alba's daughter, Alma Grace Baptista Evans, was born on October 24, 2025, in Massachusetts, Chris's home turf. But here's the wild part. Nobody knew. No press alerts, no celebrity friends spilling the beans. Even the gossip accounts that can smell a secret from a mile away missed it completely. The story broke days later when People and Page 6 confirmed the news. Fans reacted like they'd just found out the next Avengers movie dropped early. One tweet literally said, "Chris Evans became a dad, and we didn't even get a trailer?" For a man who spent years in the global spotlight, Evans and Baptista's ability to keep this quiet is borderline superhero-level stealth. And honestly, it fits. These two have always played their romance like a secret side mission. Soft smiles, zero drama, maximum mystery. Back in early 2022, internet detectives started noticing something suspicious. Chris was suddenly liking posts from a beautiful Portuguese actress named Alba Baptista. Fans went into full CSI mode, matching Instagram stories, analyzing backgrounds, connecting dots like they were building an Avengers conspiracy board. By November 2022, People confirmed it. They'd been quietly dating for over a year. Cue the heartbreak of a million Twitter crushes. But honestly, the reaction wasn't toxic. It was surprisingly wholesome. Because if anyone deserves happiness, it's Chris Evans. And if anyone could keep up with his dad jokes, dogs, and deep love for Disney movies, it's Alba. They kept things low-key from day one. No red carpet hand-holding. No paparazzi setups. Just two people vibing, occasionally spotted grocery shopping in Boston or walking Dodger, Chris's beloved dog. Then, in September 2023, boom, they got married. A quiet wedding at Chris's Boston home, followed by a second ceremony in Portugal. Family, close friends, and absolutely no tabloid circus. People joked that Chris Evans's PR team must be built by NASA because not even the world's nosiest media could get a photo. Fast forward to 2025, and now, a baby. This love story went from, are they dating, to holy crap, they're parents, in record time. If you followed Chris over the years, you already know he's been training for this role forever. He's openly talked about wanting a family, about building a life outside of acting. In one People interview, he said that when he looks back someday, he won't remember movie premieres or fame. He'll remember the love he shared and the family he built. It's who he is. Imagine him doing bedtime stories with the same soft voice he used in Buzz Lightyear, or nervously Googling how to swaddle a newborn at 3 a.m. Fans are already calling him America's dad. And Alba? She's the real-life co-star he always needed. Fluent in Portuguese, English, French, and German, she brings a calm, cultured balance to his small-town energy. They're basically the human version of Coffee and Sunshine. Together, they've created what might be the most adorable cultural crossover event of the decade. Here's where things get even more interesting. Chris Evans is no stranger to fame. The man spent a decade as one of the biggest movie stars on the planet. But after Avengers Endgame, something shifted. He started choosing peace over premieres. He deleted Twitter, cut back on interviews, started posting more of his dog than himself. He began gardening, woodworking, cooking, basically living like a man who'd unlocked the soft life DLC. And when he met Alba, a grounded, soulful European actress known for Warrior Nun, everything clicked. Privacy became their superpower. They didn't hide out of shame or strategy. They did it because they wanted something sacred, something the cameras couldn't reach. So when the baby came, of course they kept it quiet. No leaks, no hints. Just time to be a family before the world found out. It's rare, almost rebellious, in an age where most celebrities turn pregnancies into press tours. But that's what makes it refreshing. They didn't need the world's applause. they just needed each other. And if you think about it, this might be the most Chris Evans move ever, quietly doing something meaningful, then letting the world find out after it's already done. Sources say Chris and Alba are thriving. They're reportedly splitting time between the United States and Portugal, balancing family with freedom. Think baby strolls in Boston, lazy brunches in Lisbon, and probably a very spoiled dog adjusting to being a big brother. Friends say Chris has fully embraced dad life, home cooking, lullabies, and way too many baby photos stored on his phone. He's apparently obsessed with passing down family traditions, Sunday dinners, loud storytelling, hugs that last too long. Meanwhile, Alba's friends describe her as radiant, calm, happy, and deeply protective of her new family. She's the kind of person who can turn chaos into calm. Their friends call them the ultimate balance. He's goofy and warm. She's poetic and grounded. Together they make quiet look cool. And let's not forget, this baby is going to grow up with two worlds to call home. One day she'll visit Portugal and hear her grandparents speak in Portuguese. The next, she'll be back in Boston hearing stories about Captain America. Talk about an origin story. Fans are already joking that Alma Grace could grow up to be the next Avenger, half Lisbon elegance, half Massachusetts charm, and fully destined for greatness. Somewhere in a nursery right now, there's probably a tiny Captain America onesie folded neatly in a drawer. So, fans are, really curious about what all of this means for his career. Chris has already slowed his pace since Endgame. He's produced indie films, voiced characters, and taken on passion projects. But, honestly, being a dad might reshape everything. A close friend reportedly said he's ready for the next phase, one that's less about fame and more about fulfillment. That doesn't mean retirement, it just means reprioritizing. Imagine the guy who once led the Avengers now leading a playdate. Instead of fighting Thanos, he's fighting sleep deprivation. Instead of filming a fight scene, he's making bottles at 2 a.m. And honestly, that's the kind of character development fans love. Hollywood is full of loud romances, over-the-top weddings, Instagram reveals, and love stories that fizzle faster than a TikTok trend. But Chris and Alba's story feels authentic. Two people who found each other, built something private, and chose love over likes. They didn't monetize their relationship, they didn't overshare, they didn't turn family into content, they just lived it. And that's why fans can't stop talking. In a world obsessed with oversharing, their quietness feels revolutionary. So yes, the rumors are true. Chris Evans and Alba Baptista are officially parents to a beautiful baby girl. They pulled off the stealthiest Hollywood baby rollout in recent memory. No press release, no hype, just love. For Chris, it's a dream fulfilled, a family he's always wanted, built on his own terms. For Alba, it's the continuation of a love story that started quietly, and just keeps getting better. They've proven you can be famous without being flashy, private without being paranoid, and in love without needing the world's validation. And maybe that's the real reason fans can't get enough. Because even in Hollywood, where everything's loud, the quiet stories hit the hardest. Captain America has hung up his shield and picked up a baby bottle. And honestly, that might be his most heroic act yet. If this secret baby saga gave you the warm fuzzies, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still believes in low-key love stories, because even superheroes deserve a little peace and quiet.